Astro Kids, and welcome back. And this is my interpretation of what it looks like to have your natal moon in the nakshatra of Pushya. So before we get into this, we first have to understand what the moon represents, and then we have to get into this nakshatra of Pushya. And just a quick disclaimer before we move ahead, this is not according to Western tropical astrology. This will be according to Vedic astrology, which is using the sidereal zodiac. So if you are not familiar with what your sidereal moon sign is, there is a calculator down below in the description so that you have the correct information. So the moon is one of the most important grahas in Vedic astrology. The moon is representing your mind, and therefore the moon represents everything in your life. The moon is a projector. It is a reflector. Everything that is happening within your mind becomes a manifestation in your physical reality. In the same way, you are perceiving everything that is in your physical reality. So the moon is projecting what is in your mind and is reflecting everything that is in your external environment. The moon is representing your body. It is representing your health and vitality. The moon also is representing how you are interacting with other people. When people are coming across you and you are making connections, socializing, this is the personality that is coming forward. The moon represents your social standings, how you fit into society, how you're able to adapt and relate to others. The moon also is popularity and beauty. The moon is representing the mother, your connection to your mother, the type of nurturing that you need emotionally, what is making you emotionally fulfilled and satisfied. The moon also is representing all of the fluid in your body, and so it is also connected to your water intake. It is connected to your nourishment, all of your needs that need to be met. The moon is a very private and personal planet that has to do with your emotions, how you are reacting and responding to situations around you. Pushya means the nourisher. It is referred to as the star of nourishment, and this nakshatra has everything to do with nourishment. It is ruled over by Brihaspati, which is the priest of the gods, the minister, the advisor, the one that the other gods go to for wisdom and counsel. And so this has everything to do with nurturing through teaching, through supporting, through guiding others. This nakshatra has a ton of intelligence and wisdom, and it has a very strong nurturing instinct. The symbol of this nakshatra is a cow's udder or a lotus, which again is dealing with this nourishment, this ability to nurture others. And so this is very strong here in Pushya. Pushya is very selfless, is very giving, is often taking on a role of caring for others, of giving to others, of supporting others emotionally. This is a very motherly nakshatra. And this can come in the form of being a mentor, being a teacher, being a counselor. This is a nakshatra that also has to be very cautious about how much you are giving away to others. There is a tendency to be taken advantage of through this very caring and generous nature. But this is very hospitable, very much about caring, nurturing, protecting others. And so there is a strong connection to family, to children, to ensuring that others are cared for, that they have what they need. This is also a nakshatra that has very strong morals and ethics. This is the first of our Saturn-ruled nakshatras, and Saturn has everything to do with principle, discipline, patience, ethics, doing things in the right way, having the correct judgment. So there are very strong principles that are found here in this nakshatra, sometimes even to the extent of being very traditional, very conventional, and very arrogant in terms of their views, sticking to what they believe and unwilling to change their views. There is a orthodox point of view from this nakshatra. There's a little bit of an arrogance of wanting to enforce their own belief systems upon others and thinking that their way is the only way. There is also a strong helping nature that is here. So once again, this nakshatra has everything to do with caring for others, helping others. It is very compassionate, very generous. This is also a nakshatra that is often very wealthy, very prosperous, able to succeed in life, able to take a traditional or conventional path in life to acquire great wealth and success. These are individuals who are also incredibly spiritual. The power of this nakshatra is the power to create spiritual and creative energy. And the desire is to reach spiritual knowledge. So these are individuals who are very much geared towards spirituality, religion, scriptures, mantras, anything where they are acquiring ancient knowledge, spiritual understanding. This is very strong in Pushya. And so once again, these are individuals who make excellent teachers, very wise, very good advice to give to others, very devoted, very loyal, very compassionate, very reliable individuals. There is a firmness to this nakshatra. These are individuals who you can depend on to be there for you no matter what the circumstance. But again, these are very high-minded individuals. They have very high ideas about what is right and what is wrong, and are very arrogant in terms of enforcing these rules upon others. At times, this can also come across as being very condescending in terms of looking down on others who are not following their rules and expectations. Pushya can also be highly intuitive. We can find psychic abilities found under this nakshatra. Again, these are individuals who want to guide, to help others, and are very spiritual. So there can be a ton of intuitive wisdom that can come through this nakshatra. These are also individuals who are extremely self-reliant, who are extremely focused on security, on comfort. This is very important to them that they have the security and comfort in life, and also that they have the security and comfort to support their family. This is also a very indecisive nakshatra, often changing their minds, unable to come to a solid decision, going back on decisions from time to time. Remember that we are here in the sign of Cancer, which is controlled by the moon, and the moon waxes and wanes, so there is a fluctuation that happens here within the mind. These are also individuals who are all about helping the underprivileged, so there often is a inclination towards helping those in need, helping those who cannot help themselves. Pushya can also be highly intuitive. We can find psychic abilities found under this nakshatra. Again, these are individuals who want to guide, to help others, and are very spiritual. So there can be a ton of intuitive wisdom that can come through this nakshatra. These are also individuals who are extremely self-reliant, who are extremely focused on security, on comfort. This is very important to them that they have the security and comfort in life, and also that they have the security and comfort to support their family. This is also a very indecisive nakshatra, often changing their minds, unable to come to a solid decision, going back on decisions from time to time. Remember that we are here in the sign of Cancer, which is controlled by the moon, and the moon waxes and wanes, so there is a fluctuation that happens here within the mind. These are also individuals who are all about helping the underprivileged. So there often is a inclination towards helping those in need, helping those who cannot help themselves. Now, each nakshatra can be divided up into 4 quarters or 4 padas. And so this 13-degree, 20-minute nakshatra can be divided up into 4 3-degree, 20-minute sections. And the first is going to fall from 3 degrees, 20 minutes, till 6 degrees, 40 minutes of Cancer. This is falling under a Leo Navamsa. And so here we can see a very flamboyant personality, someone who is seeking recognition, to be in the spotlight. This can be someone who is also very righteous, all about doing good deeds and acts within society. And this can create a great deal of recognition and fame through this kindness and charitableness. This also can show very strong creative abilities. In the second part of this Pushya Nakshatra, we have a Virgo Navamsa, and this is going to fall from 6 degrees 40 minutes till 10 degrees of Cancer. And this is also a Pushkar Navamsa, so this is a very fortunate position. We can see great luck and abundance coming through hard work and effort. This is service-oriented, that is very hard-working. These are individuals who are very caring, who are very concerned about others. So this is where we can see very strong qualities in terms of helping, supporting others. In the third quarter of Pushya, we have a Libra Navamsa falling from 10 degrees till 13 degrees 20 minutes of Cancer. And this is where we can see a strong focus on the home, on the family, on relationships, on comfort and stability. In the last quarter of Pushya, this is a Scorpio Navamsa falling from 13 degrees 20 minutes till 16 degrees 40 minutes of Cancer. And this is going to give a very intense personality, an individual who has very strong belief systems, often very rigid in their beliefs and unable to change their beliefs. So this can be a very challenging position here. But on the positive side, this also gives an individual strong spiritual knowledge, spiritual understanding, religious understanding. So this can also draw a person towards mysticism, towards the occult, towards psychic faculties.